Welcome to Living Beyond the Invisible, the podcast that explores life with invisible disabilities. I'm your host, Heather, and today we're going to discuss something that affects so many people living with disabilities, and that is maintaining a healthy weight. Hey everyone, today we're going to be talking about an issue that is often frustrating for many. Losing weight is challenging under normal circumstances, but when you add fatigue, pain, mobility issues, and all of the other symptoms of having an invisible disability, things get even more complicated. During this episode, we'll discuss practical strategies for weight loss, how to show yourself compassion, and most importantly, we'll talk about how to change your mindset from just losing weight to a total lifestyle change. I do want to put a little side note in here that I am dealing with really bad fibro fog and fibro pain today. So if I make mistakes or something sounds off, please bear with me and try to be patient. I will try to edit out as much as I can, but this is part of life. This is how I live every day. So I want to be authentic and I want to leave some of it in. I just hope that you will overlook it and listen to the message that I am trying to get across and not my mistakes. Let's start off with this statistic from the CDC. 40.5% of adults living with a disability are obese. I am unfortunately part of this number. I have fought with my weight for years, and most of it is due to my health issues. You see, there is a misconception that people who are overweight or obese are lazy and just eat nothing but junk. But that simply isn't true. Many people have health issues that can cause or lead to their weight gain. So let's talk about some of the unique barriers faced by people with invisible disabilities when it comes to losing weight. Chronic pain and mobility limitations. With chronic conditions such as fibromyalgia, rheumatoid arthritis, chronic fatigue, and others, being physically active can be very rough even on the best of days and nearly impossible on the bad days. I mean, how on earth can we exercise when we barely can even make it out of bed some days? It is really hard. Then we have fatigue and energy levels. So many of us live with chronic fatigue and very low or no energy levels. I've explained the spoon theory in the past, and just to recap, those of us who have invisible disabilities only have so much energy each day. Every single thing we do uses energy. It's not unusual for us to run out of energy just getting out of bed. On those days, just making it to the end of the day is a victory. Heck, some days, just getting out of bed is the victory. Again, with no energy, how can we be expected to exercise even for 5 minutes? Then we also deal with medication side effects. Certain medications we take for not only our invisible disabilities, but other health issues as well, can lead to weight gain on their own. It's one of the barriers that is very hard to fight because we need those medicines for our health, but at the same time, they're causing us to gain weight. It's really a horrible cycle. And last but definitely not least is our mental health struggles. Last week, we talked about how living with invisible disabilities can take a toll on your mental health. Those mental health issues can definitely cause weight loss issues as well. Depression and anxiety can often lead to emotional and stress eating. It can also lead to other unhealthy habits as well due to being overwhelmed, trying to keep up with a healthy lifestyle. When you're depressed, you literally do not want to do anything, so exercising is out of the question as well. With all of these barriers, is it any wonder that those of us living with invisible disabilities struggle with weight loss? I don't think it is a crazy notion that many of us struggle with this thanks to all of these things we have stacked against us. For me, it's actually a mix of all of these things. With my fibro, it's difficult to move most days, which makes exercising difficult. With my chronic fatigue, that also makes things difficult because I have zero energy to do anything some days, and other days I have very little energy. Add to that my heart condition, which makes certain exercises out of range for me because it could hurt my heart. That makes it even harder. Then the fact that the medication I am currently on messes with my hormones and causes weight gain. The steroids I was on last year for my chemo also caused excessive weight gain as well. I currently weigh more than I have ever weighed, even when I was pregnant with my daughters. And I cannot stand the way I look. I hate seeing that number on the scale, and I hate how my clothes fit. Here's the thing, though. Losing weight isn't just about looking a certain way, being skinny, or seeing a magic number on the scale. I mean, those things can be important, of course, but those of us living with invisible disabilities should honestly focus more on feeling better, eating better, and improving our overall well-being. And yes, I do need to practice what I preach, but it's hard, and I know that. But we can do this, and we can do it by building on making lifestyle changes that are sustainable to maintain no matter what. So, with that said, let's shift our focus and talk about how we can make those changes, such as we can improve mobility. I know, you're probably thinking, Heather, how on earth can we do that? Truth is, it won't be easy, but we can do it, even if it is just a tiny, tiny, tiny bit at a time. Getting up and moving as much as possible on the good days can help. Stretching can help as well. Sometimes stretching can make you feel better. You can also Google or YouTube exercises and stretches for invisible disabilities that will help you specifically. If you need help with these, please reach out to me, and you can do it via email. You can do it via social media too. Another thing is probably going to leave you questioning my sanity is we can find ways to increase our energy levels. Now, this one is actually just a little bit easier than helping our mobility. If you find foods that can fuel your body, those foods can help boost your energy. And a lot of them are fairly simple and require no cooking. We'll get to that in a minute, though. This last one is something that I think everyone should try to do for their overall health, and that is build strength. I'm not talking just about building physical strength, but mental and emotional strength too. Find ways to change your mindset. Go to counseling. Talk to a pastor or a trusted friend. Heck, reach out to me and let's talk about it together. These are all ways you can strengthen your mind and spirit. Again, if you need help with this one, please reach out to me. I am more than happy to help you in any way I can. So we've talked about the changes we can make. Now let's talk about how to practically make those changes, because I know you're probably wondering, how do I do all of this? You're telling me to do it. How do I do it? So let's talk about it. Don't think of exercise as a chore or something that needs to be super intense and hardcore. Instead, focus on doing gentle activities such as swimming, stretching, yoga, or even small short walks can help make a difference to improve your mobility and strength. On your bad days, you can rest and focus your energy on recovering, but still find gentle ways you can move that doesn't add to your pain and fatigue, because moving is important. Number 2, when it comes to food, don't follow strict diets. You'll get frustrated, angry, and give up. Ask me how I know. Instead, focus on making small changes over time. Nothing needs to be done full throttle. Start by adding fresh fruits, veggies, and protein to even just one meal a day, and you'll have a good start. These foods help fuel your body and will help increase your energy over time. You can even speak with a nutritionist or dietitian who can help you with your specific food and health needs. Number 3, earlier we talked about how mental health issues can cause emotional eating or stress eating for those of us with invisible disabilities. This is where mindful eating can come into play. What is mindful eating, you may wonder? Well, it's about thinking before you eat. Are you really hungry, or are you eating because you're bored, stressed, or in pain? Also, think about what you are eating and try to pick healthy snacks and meals when you can. Mindful eating can help you develop a healthier relationship with food and lead to a better overall health. Another little thing about food and eating, if you have a good day, try to meal prep. That will help. Number 4, if you live with an invisible disability, chronic illness, or other health issue, you know that stress can be a huge issue when it comes to weight gain. Working towards finding ways to manage your health and your stress can definitely help to change things. Praying, Bible study, meditation, deep breathing exercises, or keeping a journal can help your emotional and physical health and keep it balanced. These things can also lead to less emotional eating as well. And the final change, number 5, is to set small, realistic goals. Making this change is truly key to getting on the road to a healthier you and to losing weight. Instead of focusing on a certain number of pounds you want to lose, focus on building healthy habits such as eating healthier, drinking less sugary drinks, and drink more water or stretching each morning to help build your strength and mobility. Every little goal you hit counts. Each small step builds into bigger steps and improved health. Losing weight with invisible disabilities isn't just about losing weight, as I've mentioned before. It's about doing what is best for your body and health overall. Even on the days you feel like you want to give up, keep going. Some days you might not feel like going for a walk, cooking, or even getting out of bed. On those days, listen to your body and rest if that's what you do need. On the days you do feel like tackling more, again, do some meal prep so you have something healthy to heat up on the bad days. Get up and do a walk, but definitely try to move every day for a little bit, even if it's just a few steps. These things will help keep you healthy and help you with your healthy habits that you are building. Also, another thing, don't forget to celebrate your small victories as you go. Were you able to take a walk today? Celebrate that victory. Did you make it out of bed when you didn't feel like it? Celebrate that victory. Did you choose an apple over a bag of chips? Amazing. You need to celebrate that victory. These things are progress and need to be celebrated. These are the wins that matter in the war that is invisible disabilities because they are sustainable victories. If you remember, I mentioned earlier that I've struggled with my weight for a long time. Living with a congenital heart defect for my whole life has made exercise very difficult. Like I mentioned earlier, there are so many exercises that I am unable to do because of my heart. Add in my depression and anxiety, things have been rough. Then my fibromyalgia symptoms started, things got even worse. Exercising honestly hurts so bad no matter what exercises I'm doing. If I spend 5 minutes exercising, I'm likely going to be unable to move much for the next several days. It's truly a struggle every single day. So when you hear the advice that I gave you earlier, please remember, these are things that I am working to implement in my own life as well. Am I perfect at it? Nope. Because it is a struggle for sure. Andrew and I are going to start making changes in our lives. Once my ankle heals, we're going to start going for evening walks. Even on my bad days, I'm going to try to keep up with those walks. Will I be able to? Maybe not, but I'm going to try. We're also going to start incorporating healthier foods into our diets, and we've been doing more with our church, which is helping me with my emotional and mental health. Just remember to be kind to yourself. Living with an invisible disability is hard enough without adding the weight loss struggle to the mix. All of this can be so overwhelming, but I know if we work together, we can all be healthier. One last piece of advice I can give you is to surround yourself with people who are willing to help you make these changes. If you have a positive support system, you're going to do better and have a higher chance of succeeding. If you surround yourself with people who are negative or unwilling to help you with these changes, you will fail. Again, ask me how I know. I want you to remember that you are not alone in this. I'm right here to cheer you on and help you succeed in any way I can. Losing weight with invisible disability is possible. You just have to show yourself some compassion, realize it won't be easy, and you will fail at times, probably more than you like. But keep focusing on your overall health and you'll get there. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Living Beyond the Invisible. I hope you found the insights and stories shared today helpful and inspiring. Remember, living with an invisible disability is a journey, and together we can navigate the challenges, celebrate the triumphs. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, rate, and leave a review. Your support helps me reach more listeners and build a stronger community. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Living Beyond the Invisible for updates and additional resources. Also, don't forget to check out our Patreon, which I will have tagged below. Until next time, take care of yourself and keep living beyond the invisible.